when you want to micromanage them. You got to learn how these people should relate, what they need to do. Do not micromanage. Allow people to make their mistakes. There are times that I figure out what the situation, the answers will be, and I'll still call. I say, come, what do you think? How do you think we can solve this? And I see the way they think. I see their brain. I pick their brains just to see how they think. And I say to them, well, I know what the answer is, but I specifically asked because I wanted to be sure that your brain is functioning the way I want it to, so I can delegate some things to you. So the third thing there is leave work at work. Part of burnout recovery is learning to prioritize work-life and how to balance your work-life. You got to balance, learn the balance. Balance is what life is all about. After leaving work, focus on relaxing and recharging for the next day. Please help yourself, okay? Most of us live triangular lives whereby you go from house to work, from work to maybe church, or religious center, or club, and then you come back home, and just triangular. But life itself is made of many more facets, many more fulcrums, many more opportunity, frontiers that you can explore. But if you sit back and you continue to run everything, all because you think the only thing I need to do is just continue, running, burn. Triangular life is going to kill you fast. You will burn out, your health will suffer, your mental state will suffer. So your job is to lower, prioritize, leave work at work. Don't bring your laptop back home. The laptop work, you bring it home, and then your wife is talking to you, your kids are talking, and you're just there running it and just on your system. Yeah, I can hear you, Okay. And you still work. All right? The next thing, you need to be firm about your needs. Talk to others involved. Let them know what is happening. Explain that you need some support in order to take care of your health and manage your workload. I gave an illustration of his son who is in the military, and he felt that, Dad, I can't even talk to my commander. And I said, son, you're going to die prematurely. You need to let your commander know you have migraine. And it's a result of the 4 years you spent at war, and you are back and you need help. And you just need to, lower your blood pressure. And I said, son, if it backfires, I will take responsibility. Go. He spoke to the commander. The commander said, officer, you should have told me. You are one of my best officers. We don't have to kill you. We don't have to overuse you. So what to do is this: I'm taking this off, I'm taking that off, I'm taking that off. Now I give you time to do. And he relocated him to where he didn't have to go through that. And he told me that the pressure is gone. I no longer feel the same migraine, and I'm good now. That's all I'm talking about. Talk to people that will help you. Talk to those who your boss. Talk to the people that can help you, oversee your situation and lessen the pressure on you. And then number 4, set boundaries. Set boundaries. Setting boundaries, setting limits on the time you give to others can help you manage stress while recovering burnout. I say very often to people, big, great time, icons, billionaires and top politicians and, CEOs and all that have very short attention span. And I say to people, practice your elevation pitch. In other words, you want to talk to them, practice what you have to say, summarize it, and condense it into a couple of statements that in 3 minutes you can finish that. That means the estimate is if you have opportunity to be with this man in an elevator, in a lift, just for 3 minutes, that is from the lowest floor to 70th floor, he has a meeting there, and you have opportunity to be with him right now. What do you share with him that will make him to give you further appointments? If you can condense your statement and you hit those punch lines, then the man is going to, by the time he's coming out of the lift or the 7th floor, he gives you his card, he says, call me, I need to have a meeting with you on Wednesday. He can give you more time. But if all the time he has is only 3 minutes and you are unable to pitch properly, then it's over. Accepting too many commitments can cause an overwhelming situation. So before you agree to help someone or accept an invitation, just make sure you do the following. 1, push the pause button. Push the pause button. Pause first. Check your calendar, check your itinerary. Be sure you do not have too many things on ground that you are unable to meet up with. The next thing is make sure you take a moment to walk through everything that will be required of you, if you agree. This is what I say to people whenever they talk to me. Sometimes my calendar is right before me, and I will sit there, and I said, they said, please, can you check this date and all that? And I checked, it's free. And I said, okay, I'll take down the dates, I'll call you back. I said, can I know what is required of me? What do you want me to know, do, what and what, how many days out of these 4 days, and when will I arrive, when will I leave, what is the logistics, what about this, and all that. And I will answer all these questions. Once I get that ready, I give myself some time to compare, to check my notes, to correlate what I have to do now before that program and the subsequent programs after that. When I put them together and I see that, oh, I will be able to put that, then I call them back to now block those dates. I don't block my days until I've known what is required of me, how many days, what are the things, and then I put that together. You understand? Are you learning something now? Okay. The next thing is ask yourself if you really have time and energy to do that. Sometimes you have the time, you don't have the energy. You know, last year I was bombarded with so many calls and, you know, appointment. Are you not in Europe? When are you doing this? We need to here, we need to here. And then some suspended their programs just for me to arrive, so to give them, you know, my dates and all that. But I knew my energy level was low. I needed to recalibrate. I needed to put some thoughts together. I needed to make some major decisions in the family, in the ministry, in business, and so as a result of that, I told them, you do not need to call me. When I'm ready, I'll call you. I just did not call till the end of the year because I knew I won't be able to cope with my energy level, along with other things I have to do here. All right? Next thing, consider whether doing it offers you value. If you do not have values out of those things, then bust it. Your value might be money, your value might be relationship, your value might be more engagements, more contacts, your value might be a bigger platform, your value might be ability to benefit people, touch their lives and encourage them or fulfill your calling. Your value might be doing some other things. If you realize that going there will not add value to your life, then there are no permanent friends, there are only permanent interests, permanent values. If the values, your values are not represented, then just bust it. Do you understand what I'm saying? The next thing is you begin to look at boundaries, setting boundaries. Part of boundary setting also involves learning to say no. You are not lazy, you are not selfish, and you mean well. You are not mean, you are not for declining a request because of your precious time. You just know that it's not working. So being selective about accepting commitments is key to care for your mental health and honoring truly important commitments. And you know, and proactively preventing burnout. You cannot afford to just say yes to everybody simply because you need a platform. I know people have invited me, oh, I need you now, another thing. Some person, and I said, no, I'm not going to be there. They say, oh, you can do this. I said, no. I have some people in my life right now that I will stab other programs for. I will share some things for them because these guys are just, they represent my values. They are my friends. They love me. They respect me. They honor me. They are encouragement to me. They are pillars I can rest on. They are people that I trust. They are people that will work together. And just in a heartbeat, they see my call, they see my message, and they'll be there for me. So I'm willing to give up some less important programs to be able to focus on them, to be able to service these relationships, knowing that they represent my values. Okay? The next thing you need to learn is that number 4, number 5, or number 6, okay? Practice self-compassion. Reaching a point of burnout can bring up feelings of failures and feelings of failure and loss of purpose or even loss of direction in life. You might feel as if you can't do anything properly. So when you reach a point of burnout, you probably pushed yourself past the point of what most people will realistically consider themselves capable, you know, of for some time. So telling your friend no, telling the I'm sorry, I will not be there, does not hurt. You need to learn to say no. You need to respect your life enough, respect your purpose, your time enough to say no when you need to so. So what will you say to a friend in your situation? Chances are you had offered them empathy and kindness instead of telling them how utterly they have failed. Grant yourself some self-love and support. Remind yourself that you do not have to be perfect, that it's okay to need a break. All right? You need a break. Everyone needs a break. So maybe you can complete 3 days proposal at once. Then just do it. Don't try to do 10. And so what if, you can't? What if you can't do that? It doesn't mean you are lazy. You may want to do a thorough job. You still got a decent, score if you're able to do 3 out of 5. In the end, all you can do is to be your best in your best strength. Okay? But you find it easier to use those strengths when you aren't running empty. So take it easy. Take a break. Pay attention. Learn to say no. Set boundaries. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you don't do that, then at the end of the day, you're going to just kill yourself for nothing. And you may find out that, I said it in the last episode, let me say it again, the graveyards all over the world are filled with people who thought they were indispensable. Indispensability is not even part of you. Is that okay? Now the next thing you need to do is pay attention to your needs. Pay attention to your needs. Take charge of your physical and mental health. It is key to burnout recovery. In an ideal world, reaching the point of burnout will mean you immediately take time off, clear your schedule, and dedicate your days to rest and relaxation. But most people simply can't do that. So, if you have bills to pay and children to take care of, quitting may seem like an impossible prospect. But you need to understand, if you are caring for a sick family member who has no other relatives, you may have to, and you may not have anyone else to turn to for support. So what do? You got to practice good self-care. It can make recharging easier. It can make resetting easier for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Self-care is, you see, I told you that you have to learn it. I said it in previous episode, and I get that now. There's a difference between selfishness and self-enlightened interest. Selfishness is inability to share, inability to give, and just being, self-centered. But when we're talking about self-enlightened interest, it's looking at the things that can make a difference. Things that can make a difference, that you are judging everything from your values. You are deciding based on your values, based on your health, based on your mental health, your physical health, and the values you represent. And then if those things you are about getting or you are doing now are now inimical, antithetical to building good viral health, then stay out of it. Stay out of it. Sometimes you may have to drop the job. Sometimes you may have to give conditions. If you are not going to give me time to go recover, I just need to drop this job because I'm dying. Like I said, people share with me often. They say, look, I'm having I know pastors that are dealing with mental health issues and families that are struggling with mental health issues because of the pressure of not being inability to say no, the pressure of the job, deadlines, helping other people, or those who are helping sick individuals. So try these steps. 1, make enough time for restful sleep. Some people sleep, but they don't rest. They're sleeping, they don't rest. I knew when I was terribly involved with caring for my wife's health and before the progress she has made, she will be going through there. I'll be sleeping and I will be hearing everything she's saying and I will see her doing everything. I'm so much aware. Now, like lucid dreamer, I'm so much aware of my environment. Any conversation going on, I see it dramatized before me. That cannot be a healthy thing for you. So make enough time to have a restful sleep. Some sleep are not restful, and some restful time are not necessarily sleepy. So make sure you balance them. Spend time with loved ones, but don't overdo it. Don't let them encroach into your time. Alone time is important too. The times that, people ask me every time, when is your best moment? I say, when I'm alone. Oh, what are you talking about? Can't you go have this, go to garden, do this, and let's share? I said, when I'm alone is some of my best moments on earth. I like to be alone. I want to just ruminate about life, think through, and enjoy myself. Try to get some physical activities also each day. Is it a walk? Is it swimming exercise? Is it charting? Is it games, Monopoly, chess game, whatever it is, whatever physical thing you can do, just walk about. Eat nutritious meal and stay hydrated. At least you need to take a couple of liters, maybe 2-3 liters or 4 liters a day. Just keep taking it, rehydrate yourself, and be good. And eat nutritious meal. Some of us, we only feel our tummy and they're not necessarily nutritious. Balance your diet. And I say to people, they say, how do I balance it? Check the colors. If you have meal that is blank, just blank, then you're probably not balancing it. But you see the red, the green, the black, the white, and all of all the yellow, you see all this mixture, then you probably know that your meal is filled with life. Okay? Try meditation. Some people do yoga, some people do, but try to sit down where you can relax to improve your mind. You can improve your mindset. You can stay in a place where you are focused. I love being alone. Sometimes I'm in the shower. Maybe if you can sit down in your jacuzzi, I just stay. And some people ask me, the things you write, the articles you send out every time, how do you get that? I said, in the midnight. Midnight is when I stay alone. I enjoy it. I love it. And I wake up and then my wife said, what are you doing? And you're not sleeping. I said, I have a lot of thoughts going on. I'm writing. And I'm putting these thoughts together. And it appears God is able to speak to me. It appears universe is open up for conversation. And you hear the birds chirping. Sometimes you just hear some silent noise and all that. You just stay, and a lot of time to meditate, and you're able to put things together. Well, till I come your way next time, our time is gone. I need you to tune into this channel. Please share the link. And this is the Life Coach. God bless you.
Remember, your journey of self-discovery is a continuous one. Embrace the challenges, celebrate your successes, and never stop believing in your ability to grow. Thank you for listening to The Life Coach. Until next week, Friday, by 8 p.m., live a life filled with purpose and joy.